our thought was take it to the end of the clock because it wouldn't give them a lot of clock coming back and then attack in space. You know, Paul is a shot maker, so he made a shot. But, you know, that was a tough call for them. Do you foul or not, you know, with the time differential? We didn't know which one because it was one of those things where you really didn't know which one. We just kept telling everyone, no one stand near each other because that way they would trap. Just stand in space. If we can get it to Paul, great. If we got it to Jet, we were going to run pick and roll. That's basically what we said. And he made a shot. He did it. You know, I think half and half. You know, our guys, I said I'm trapping probably and going for it and probably fouling, but it's a hard one. You know, that's a tough one. That 2.5, you know, that's a tough one. Our number is 3, you know, where we won't, but we never had a 2.5, you know. So, but our number's 3.
I assume a longer shot would obviously take off even more time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're thinking a miss. Ball rolls on the rim, you know, rolls off, and that's what honestly, when the ball was in the air, I was just thinking hit the rim, you know, and fly, go somewhere. You know, that's what I was hoping for.
So you were disappointed?
I was disappointed.
From your perspective, Doc, what went wrong, or what were they doing?
We stopped playing. We stopped playing. You can see me in the third quarter. It's back-to-back games, and I told our guys that. You know, I hate as a coach when you're telling them that and they're all agreeing with you, you know, after the game, but we still did it. That's back-to-back games where we were playing really good basketball. We were pressuring, we're getting up the floor, we're playing in space, our offense was early clock, and we get into the third quarter in the middle of it, and all of a sudden they're scoring in 5 seconds. We're walking the ball up the floor. And what I'm trying to tell, like, that's not who we are. We can't be that anymore. We just can't. We can't play that way. And, you know, and then I thought we got a little tight at times. We were throwing the ball away, and, you know, but that happens when you turn it off, you know, and let go of the rope, as they say. And I thought we did that, and that's back-to-back games. So we won the game. We beat a heck of a team, and I'm very happy with that. But, you know, in my mind, we can be better, much better than we were today.
Another night where your bench gave you lots of different contributions from different guys.
Yeah, just everyone is scoring, you know. Everybody who played scored a bucket, and when you look at the guy that stood out to me was Jason Collins. Got 3 points from setting picks, when you think about it. And one was a 4-point play, and the other one was a chance to be a 4-point play. And all he did was set a pick, you know, and, you know, that's great for our bigs. If you set picks, you can score 2 now, you know, and it was terrific.
Is it refreshing to see him do a lot of the intangibles and actually have some statistics to kind of back that up?
You know, I don't care about the statistical part of it. He's just been doing it all year. Every time he comes in the game, it's funny. My oldest son was at the last game. He said, "Golly, every time Jason Collins comes in, something good happens." And I said, "Yeah, Jeremiah, that's really a wise statement, you know." But it is, and he's right. He doesn't do bad things. He just does a lot of good things.
Of this last stretch, this is really the first time that somebody may have run back at you.
Yeah.
You did finish off with some plays.
Yeah.
You had Avery getting that charge.
Mm-hmm. Avery getting the charge. I mean, we forgot our formula, Murph. We allowed them to get back in the game, and then we caught ourselves at the end.
But does that speak to the maturity of the group you have right now?
I really don't know the answer to that. If you want to say yes, I'm all for it. I'll take that as an answer. You know, it's tough because I was so upset that we allowed it, but then we did gather ourselves. So I'll probably have a better feel about it after I watch the game again.
Doc, you've used the term fool's gold before, but the three-point shooting seemed to build that lead very quickly, especially in the first half. How do you look at the three-point shooting tonight?
Well, it's important for us now. You know, we're playing small ball. If you're going to play small ball, you either have to get layups or threes. You know, the only post guy really is Paul at times, Jeff at times, and Kevin. So that's how we're playing. We're looking for quick ones. We're looking for quick shots. We're trying to increase the pace. And that's where, you know, the last 2 games I was upset because we had the pace both games, and they didn't want the pace. And then we stopped playing and allowed them to get their breath and play. And we're not big enough to slow down and play with the Clippers. I mean, we just fell right in their hands.
Do you think that's one of the reasons why Jason Terry the last few games really seems to kind of be shooting the ball really well, kind of in his rhythm, so to speak.
Yeah, and I think everybody's touching the ball. Jason's touching the ball a lot. We're running a lot through him at times. You know, Vinny did a nice job. You know, people rarely put their number one defender on Jason. They put it on someone else, and I thought that was really smart, you know, putting Bledsoe. That really affected us on Jason because he's reaching and grabbing, and it was a good move.
Down the stretch, it looked like Blake did not want to go at Kevin. Did you?
Well, he tried. You know, I know they came out of that one timeout. It was for an ISO with Blake on the nail in the middle of on the free throw line, and you know they were trying to go quick. Kevin beat him to the spot, and which was great because they were trying to get Kevin out of the game, which would have been smart.
Specifically, how have you seen or felt about how the bench has responded?
Bench has
these
been,
last 4 games.
been fantastic, but you know we can't forget the bench was good 4 or 5 games before all the injuries. They were playing great, and I was complaining about the starters. Now the starters are playing as well as the bench. You can almost make that case, which is really nice.
When you talk about the starters, Brandon, 4 assists, really.
Yeah, ball movement, you know, and listen, it's not a hard way to play. It's simple. Shoot the ball when you're open or pass it. Really, that's all we're telling guys to do. If you're open and it's your shot, shoot it. No hesitation. I was really upset at Brandon in the first half. He had the one right inside the paint, and he pump faked. And when I took him out, I asked him, why? I mean, shoot it. If you're not, pass it. Keep it simple. We know we have other guys who we want doing other stuff, and they know exactly who they are. But then there's other guys, if you're open, shoot it, if not, pass it. And I think Brandon's been great at that. The other thing Brandon did down the stretch, he rebounded, defended, and I think he's really getting into setting picks. You know, he set a pick in the first half that created Blake's 3rd foul. So our bigs are starting to set picks.
Doc, on Friday, Danny said that about so, you know, you guys are going to have to win in other ways aside from the rebounding. Is that just today an example of other ways?
Yeah, we have to. We have to make pace. We have to go zone and man and try to keep teams off balance. We're switching now. I mean, we're doing a lot of different stuff on defense just to create confusion, and hopefully they can't find the matchup. You know, that's what we're trying to do.
But down the stretch, there was several turnovers. When you look at the film on something like that, is there a need for calling plays or?
Yeah, but we want to score first. You know, I don't want to walk the ball up the floor, but I don't want to turn it over. You know, like the one with Paul, that wasn't the best pass. The thought was right, but you know, the pass was not very good. But if we could get a layup, we're taking the layup. You know, because teams go to sleep at the end of games. They think you're going to set it up. You can beat them down. But if not, we have our sets. We know what we're running.
Thank you.
All right, guys, go watch football. All right.